Jay scrolled through the profiles on Tumble aimlessly, his mind still replaying the fight with Janice on repeat. It had been a month since their messy breakup, but the pain still felt fresh. He knew downloading this dating app was a bad idea, that he wasn't ready to put himself out there again so soon. But sitting alone with his thoughts was unbearable. As he swiped left on photo after photo of smiling singles, none of them catching his interest, Jay began to regret this whole endeavor. He was about to delete the app when one profile made him pause. Vivian, 21. Her bright eyes and beaming smile radiated a youthful joy and curiosity that was strangely alluring. Her bio mentioned a passion for books, travel and adventure. Against his better judgment, Jay tapped on her profile to learn more. Vivian's photos showed her hiking in exotic locales, laughing with friends at lively gatherings. She seemed so full of life, a stark contrast to how he'd been feeling lately. Before he knew it, Jay found himself sending her a message. "I see you're into traveling. Where's your dream destination?" To his surprise, Vivian responded within minutes. "I've always wanted to go to Iceland. The landscapes look otherworldly. You?" And just like that, they were chatting easily about their travel bucket lists, favorite authors, weekend plans, normal first date topics but without the pressure or expectations. Vivian had an infectious enthusiasm and way of finding wonder in everyday things that drew Jay in. Her youthful optimism was refreshing. They messaged back and forth for over an hour, the time slipping away without Jay realizing. When he finally checked the time, he was shocked to find it was past midnight. "I should probably get some sleep. It was nice talking," Jay typed, hesitant to end their conversation. A moment passed before Vivian replied, "Me too. We should continue this over coffee sometime, if you're up for it." Jay paused, second-guessing himself. What would people think if they knew he was interested in a girl 11 years his junior? But talking to Vivian had been the most fun he'd had in weeks. "Sure. I'd like that. Are you free tomorrow?" he responded before he could overthink it further. Jay arrived early at the coffee shop, nerves setting in. This almost felt like a real date and he wasn't sure what to expect. As he waited, Jay replayed their messages from the night before, still surprised by their easy rapport. Then Vivian walked in, spotting him right away. Her smile was as bright as in her photos. She was even more beautiful in person, with her long brown hair flowing freely and a sundress hugging her curves. Yet it was her eyes that drew Jay in the most, radiating warmth and curiosity. "Hi. It's so good to finally meet you," Vivian said, pulling him in for a quick hug. Her touch sent a spark through him. They ordered drinks and found a cozy spot to talk. Conversation flowed naturally as they learned more about each other. Vivian was studying literature and working part-time, dreaming of traveling the world one day. Jay told her about his marketing job and past relationship troubles. Yet what struck Jay most was Vivian's maturity. She was wise beyond her years, able to discuss complex ideas with insight. Her passion for life and zest for new experiences were infectious. Before he knew it, hours had passed in her company. As they parted ways that afternoon, Jay found himself hoping for another meeting. There was an undeniable spark between them, despite all the reasons in his head why this shouldn't work. But being with Vivian made him feel truly seen for the first time since his breakup. That night as he lay awake, Jay replayed their date over and over, Vivian's smile and touch haunting him. He knew pursuing this further was risky. Yet the way she made him feel alive was too hard to resist.